Guess what, America? The Great and Relentless Show is moving upward and onward to the $700 million Redstone Arsenal Gateway business community. Ribbon cutting coming soon to celebrate their win. Stay tuned.
Introducing Lora Chatman. Lora is the founder and CEO of Legendary Focus, where she was dubbed the Silver Lining Solutionist, coaching entrepreneurs / entrepre-curious to align their mind and message, own their power, and walk in their passions profitably, making their present the gift it was meant to be. As the co-founder of Vibrate Higher Audio Visual, she enjoys helping people look good, sound good, and feel good during live performances and on camera. Lastly, Lora co-authored a mystery novel titled Gifted Chains Unlocked Beginnings and has a personal development book in the works for 2022. Hear what Lora has to say about Zuckerberg's Meta, leadership, branding, mindfulness, and more.
Thank you so much for having me on today. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lora Chatman. I am an Atlanta-based actress, on-camera coach, mindset coach, and consultant for business owners. I'm basically a serial entrepreneur. I co-founded Vibrate Higher Audio Visual with my husband. We help people look good, sound good, and feel good during live and virtual events. I helped co-author the novel Gifted Chains Unlocked Beginnings. And I also am the founder and CEO of Legendary Focus, helping entrepreneurs and the entrepre-curious be able to own their power, flex their focus, and walk in their passions profitably. So as far as how long I've been in these avenues, the acting industry, entertainment industry, I've been a performer for the past 16 years. The last decade has been primarily focused on experiential marketing, as well as personal, spiritual, and business development. And yeah, you could say that I am basically like a silver lining solutionist. I like to really, really, really focus on the mindset side of everything, and it really comes out in most of what I do. So that's a bit about me. Now let's get into the questions. Facebook Meta. So they were a little sneaky with that rollout. I guess I'll start off with saying, so Facebook has had some privacy issues in the past. This is not new information. It's been out there. And so I guess my biggest concern is that I want to make sure, as we're moving into this metaverse reality with their augmented reality and their virtual workspaces, that we remember it's still just a platform. It's a tool. That is not supposed to be the end-all, be-all. It will never replace in-person meetings completely. I just hope that's something that we all understand, because there's something magical that happens when people gather in a room together in person. You know, you can literally feel the energy coming off of them, and that's something that you lose when you go into a virtual space. I also believe that it may make people a little bit more recluse. We have a beautiful playground of a world that we live in, and part of the beauty of this place is that we can explore it. There's so many different landscapes, and just making a computer generalized version of it, it's not the same. So I think it's something that has been happening for a while, as far as everything moving towards a digital landscape. We've seen it with 5G. I actually helped out with Verizon's launch of 5G back in 2018 when it was still kind of new. So I got to learn a lot about how that side worked. and they already were talking about, the headsets and VR and making it seamless between reality and what you saw on the screen. So if that was 2018, moving into where we are now, going into 2022, you already know that technology is only getting better and better and better. And then we have the Internet of Things. So everything is already becoming connected and digital. And I just really hope that we don't lose our humanity in the process. As long as we remember we were human first, these are tools, I think we'll be okay. I asked a few friends of mine about what makes me relentless, and they all pretty much came back with the same answer, which is my persistence. I don't know how to quit. I guess that's why sometimes I'm called the Silver Lining Solutionist, because anytime anything negative happens, I have a knack for twisting it into a positive and making it work for me. I honestly believe that everything always works out for me, and I act with that in mind. So if I'm on a project, or if I'm assisting a client, or if I'm just, living my everyday life in my marriage, or with my businesses, or with my family, when I see something that needs to be done, I do it. And even if it's a challenge, I look at it as an opportunity for myself to grow. So that's probably what makes me relentless, is just my drive to just keep going. No matter what obstacle it is, I just see it as a hurdle to jump over and get to that next level in my life. To me, when it comes to a thriving business, I think of growth. I think of a stable ground. And so that leadership, on the outside, it might look effortless, but it's really assuming a lot of responsibility, not only for your company, but for yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally. You need to be in a good headspace in order to lead people. You need to be physically fit so you can have longevity in your own life, so you can have longevity in your business. And you also need to be able to align yourself holistically with your company's core. So when you do that, you can lead from a place of power. And I think that's vitally important for growth, for the ability to thrive. When you do this, your employees, your vendors, your customers, your clients, they can sense the confidence off of you. They can sense that you're in a good place, mentally, physically, emotionally. They see that you're okay with taking responsibilities, even if they do something wrong, or even if the customer may have messed up on their end. The fact that you don't play the blame game, and you're quick to be like, you know what, this happened, but that's okay. That's what's going to make it so you thrive. It's going to build brand loyalty. That's what's going to make your teammates and the people who work for you believe in you, and be your biggest champions, and be that loyal workforce that's going to help you keep going higher and higher and higher. So yeah, that's really what I feel like leadership in a thriving business looks like. And if you need a short version of that, just think compassion, consistency, and competency. We need to know you know what you're doing. We need to know you care about your people. And we need to know that you can do this continuously. So when it comes to a small business, what they may not already be doing is thinking about themselves as the main selling point of their business. It's not necessarily the product. It's not necessarily the brand logo, the slogan, the service. It's you. You as the head, as the face of your small business is going to be the indicator for whether you are successful or not. And when I say it's you, I mean your mindset. You get what you expect in life, not just what you want. So what are you expecting in your business? Are you expecting it to go well? Or are you expecting it to fail? Are you expecting to get a few sales, but then to not be able to keep it up? Or are you thinking about consistent growth? Who do you want to sell to? You know, this is something that you need to really have a clear picture of, because like I said, if you can see it in your mind, you can make it happen. You can manifest it. So as a small business owner, I urge you, this is what I teach my clients all the time. You must be able to see the vision of what you want for the future and believe in it now, embody it now. You will be able to attract your dream clients. You will be able to attract scenarios and situations that put you in position to be an authority in your lane. You can hit those income goals, but you can't do it if you don't believe it. Your mind will always prove you right. So that's my advice for you.